What's going on, YouTube? We back to another YouTube video. We're reacting to Tommy G. He in Jacksonville, that boy in the city, that boy in Florida. You feel me? You already know we out here in Florida and shit like that. He doing a little reaction video to this nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga really been moving federal though, like crazy though.
I got it, man.
This is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We have a search warrant for the resident.
Our objective is to go find people that are alive on Instagram flexing with guns.
Once we can find out where they actually are, it's a good tool to go and pick them up. All right, it's go time.
Here we go, boys.
Inside of the residence! Come outside with your hands up!
Yeah, did a sweep today. I know y'all heard that baby Mel.
Time. One that left over a dozen dead, including multiple little kids that were killed in drive-by shootings that missed their target. The two crews at the center of this feud were ATK, known as Ace's Top Killers, led by gangster rapper Young and Ace, and the 6 Block Gang, led by gangster rapper Fulio. Legend has it this beef originated at a 2015 Kodak Black concert after a declined handshake, led to a fistfight, led to a shootout where a toddler was injured, and a few days later led to a triple shooting. This rap conflict was documented in depth by YouTube greats Trap Lord Ross and Brandon Buckingham. Where we find ourselves today is a different era for Jacksonville. The extreme level of bloodshed and murder in the city led the police to fiercely crack down on violent gang activity. Today we ride around with Jacksonville's undercover gang unit, we see a SWAT team operation, we get an inside look at their evidence laboratory, and we spend many hours out in the field in order to study Jacksonville's approach to reducing gang violence. Folks, let's get to it. Folks, a quick announcement before we get started. If you would like access to videos months in advance, like this Kenneth Copeland standoff. No, you're not. Parishioners, yeah. All and top. Oh, fuck. And much, much more. Our craziest, most controversial clip independent.
Fucking dead.
Shootings and all people over the past 2 weeks that got arrested for murdering their mothers.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says he killed his mother after an argument. The victim, Dulce Martinez, was found unresponsive in the apartment and later died at the hospital.
Former college basketball player accused of killing his mother in Jacksonville. Authorities were called to that gruesome scene Monday. Found 51-year-old Erica Winford unresponsive.
And until y'all can start figuring out how to solve people, you know, from killing their parents, or another one was shooting their boyfriend, or another one was a road rage incident, when we're now looking at those numbers of saying, yeah, you can't prevent those. But what we can do is prevent the ones that are out here doing, we know that are on live, that are riding around with illegal guns, riding around with illegal narcotics in their car.
Out of context, bro, as hell. That shit is Ja Morant. That shit has nothing to do with what's going on.
So obviously we've got some drug dogs we can call out on that.
So I'm just making sure like my guys are where they need to be. Like if it's something big, like real crazy, I'll go home with that stuff.
All these niggas bring it in.
We're gonna be right in the thick of it. So just prepare.
So if I heard this correctly, our objective is to go find people that are alive on Instagram flexing with guns.
We find that they're prohibited or they're not allowed to possess guns, and they are posting with them and continuously flaunting on social media that they have them. And so once we can find out where they actually are, it's a good tool to go and pick them up.
To all my rapper friends out there, yes, you just heard right. If you go live on Instagram flexing a switch, or maybe you're a felon showing a gun, it is very possible that your local PD is on a disguised burner account that might look like this, and they are watching what you are doing.
That shit crazy. They would literally make a fake account too with your dead homeboys to make it look like they too deep in, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. These niggas way too deep in.
You know, I'm someone that's in the streets and I have a hot gun. I do something, I pass it to a friend who passes it to a friend. There's the book, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. This is more like the Brotherhood of the Traveling Gun.
Sure.
Is that something you guys experience where?
It's not unusual to have literally a casing hit to a gun, and the gun has been coming back. So it can pass hands, but we're...
She knows all that. She doesn't even make $100K a year. That shit crazy, right? Think about that. She does all this, and she doesn't make $100K a year. Is Dexter Morgan in my fucking
You're
show?
not DNA. We can't
Is this Dexter?
tell you that that was the same person.
So how often do you get into hot situations?
Throughout my career, I've found myself there frequently.
Do you think you'll make an arrest tonight?
If it's there and we can make it, we will. We don't force arrest, and we don't arrest for like petty minor stuff. This is to prevent and stop future violent crime, or try to prevent shootings, or there's people illegally possessing firearms and drug dealers and stuff like that.
So what we do, we call them GVI, the Group Violence Initiative. You'll have police officers doing police work, and all of a sudden we have a major incident that occur. We started our process then, and what we started working on is changing the mentality. The mentality is real simple of whenever you...
He makes $100K a year, most definitely. He put his time in. He probably moved up in the ranks. He looks like he has his own office. He doesn't have his, what they call a cubicle. He makes $100K a year.
Had that incident occur, the old way was to grab a bunch of officers, put them in one area.
He's replaceable, but he's replaceable to a certain extent. Feel me? This nigga right here probably won't be replaced till like 3 or 4 more years down. He's able to be replaced. So he's low-key. His job is 30 for the next 4 years, 3 years, give or take.
Of town and do what's called a scorched
As long as he
earth. That
does
is just to
his job
go out to stop anybody that's moving. Unfortunately, the way we used to do it back then is to give everyone tickets, put everyone in jail for the most minor offenses, and all you're doing is fracturing the relationship with the community. So we wanted to change that, and especially
the part
under
of Florida
our sheriff, TK Water.
The part of Florida I'm in, I could really say our police officers are in the community. They're not weird. They're not none of that, bro. Like, they actually are stand-up people. Some of them could be some fuck-ups, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, just some sticks up the ass. They remind themselves they don't make $100K a year. That ruins their day, of course. But for the most part, I ain't gonna lie. Where I'm at, great cops down here, bro. Great cops, honestly. They do so much for the community. I'm not gonna lie. They be at every single function, just chilling, never forcing it, nothing.
We don't want to fight with the community. We want to be a part of the community.
How long you been doing this?
8.5 years. Yeah. We help out that other team a lot because we have access to unmarked vehicles and they have marked cars. So
oh shit, I thought I was in a Discord call. My bad, y'all.
we can sit in different places where they can't, and people will still continue their criminal activity.
And you've made a lot of high-profile arrests.
I've been a part of some high-profile arrests, yes, along with the rest of the gang unit. We work as a team.
Detective Nieder and his unit have played a major role in busting the gang members involved in the ATK and 6 Block rap beef, including most recently arresting 5 guys in a connection to the Fulio murder and also arresting the 6 Block guys that while attempting to murder an ATK rival, they shot and killed a 7-year-old.
Yeah,
Miguel, you ready to sprint if we need to today?
Crazy, bro.
Do you wish you had a concealed carry right now?
Yes, sir.
Nigga said yes sir to Tommy G. I smack shit out of Tommy G. Fuck is you talking about? Did he just say yes sir to Tommy G?
Sprint if we need to today?
Yep.
Do you wish you had a concealed carry right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir. Then I'm smacking the shit out of Tommy G. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Smacking the dog shit out of him.
Alright, I'm set up looking straight down Cal John right here, Clay.
One of them's on the ankle monitor, either him or the one holding a gun, then we can coordinate.
It's amazing that this is part of this is because of Instagram Live.
They know we watch too, but we have like burner accounts and people that watch. So.
Like, I'm not even trying to be no
like,
fuck
it'll be
shit
like long live JJ, like free so and so, free so and so.
Dead ass though. Never believe an account that has more fucking posts. Oh my god, this nigga almost has more posts than he has his followers. Nobody gives a fuck about your life. This is honestly a fake. Like, any of y'all niggas should already know this is a fake, bro. Like,
like a picture of like a guy that, We're getting units in place. There's gonna be unmarked guys. There's gonna be some marked police officers. And once everyone kind of descends upon the area, that's when we jump out and action starts.
So we're gonna wait for the right time. And when we have enough people, we will make the tactical choice, and that's when we'll choose to move in.
When you pull them out of that environment and put them in some structure, like they're actually fun kids to be around and they have potential, but there's something about this environment that just, all the cards are stacked in the wrong way and all the choices that are made.
You know what's right from wrong, so you have the choice.
Tommy G, you don't know what the fuck's going on, man. You don't understand, these people like go through shit every day, bro. You have no idea. You might could just talk that shit or whatever the fuck you feel, but you have no idea how these kids feel at home or losing a loved one and stuff like that to violence that's in the, like, that shit fills you with a type of rage, you feel me, that you can't explain. Like nigga, just because you talk about it don't mean these niggas really live it, feel me? Niggas really live that shit. So you don't really understand. And officer, I'm not worried about what the fuck he's saying, because obviously he's just doing his job, you know? But shit.
Just to make those decisions or continue living the life that you live.
Tommy G just be making
two
a
of them
buck
are
off
walking
of the
in the
fucking,
cut.
he literally just makes a buck off the poverty and just producing images of the poverty. He's basically the same thing as a news reporter that just goes around taking pictures of people and shit, but he's just advertising and making money off of it. It's the same shit.
Now they just crossed over. Here comes the third. One's got like red shoes on, blue jeans, all black, and then there was another one. They should be coming out on the Thomas here in a second. Fourth one and the fifth one and the sixth one are all crossing the road now, headed to Thomas.
Why not get them when they're on the move?
Don't want to waste our contact with them, because then they're just going to be more secretive when they're outside like this and they can run anywhere. But if we can get them locked down into a residence and 10 of us go surround the house, they can't get out of the house. We're waiting on them to give us a reason to contact them. So we're waiting pretty much on the guns to show up. We'll give this until the sun goes down, and then or it starts getting a little hard to see. And then we'll call it and go and find something else to do.
There's 6 SWAT guys who are working overtime who are coming, and then we have 2 more marked cars and 1 more covert coming.
So right now they're just being scouted, basically. It sounds like they are conducting surveillance right now on them. We're waiting for other assets to get over here.
One of the other detectives that's working this case is actually working towards obtaining a search warrant for this residence.
How quick can a search warrant be granted?
You submit it, it goes to your supervisor for approval, and then it goes to a state attorney for approval, and then it goes to a judge for approval. And once the judge approves it, and it says approved on the computer system, it's as simple as just printing off a piece of paper.
The 2 that have been going live are both prohibited, I believe. One is a juvenile, I think one just turned adult. A judge is looking at arrest warrants for both of them right now for PFJD for both of their charges, and there's also a residential search warrant that's in the process of getting typed up.
The last I heard is the judge is looking at it, so I would imagine it gets signed within maybe like the next 10 to 15 minutes.
We spent the next 3 hours camped out in this car, waiting for both the suspects to go live on Instagram and flex their guns, and also for a judge to sign a search warrant of the suspected residents.
The judge has viewed all of them. He just hasn't signed them. And that's been close to an hour now.
He probably forgot to hit sign.
Correct, so we're trying to get a hold of the judge now.
What plays through your mind in this calm before the storm?
To do your job and do it effectively. Do what's necessary and do what you're trained to do.
They have warrants for PFJD currently that just got approved by a judge. They were at the house earlier today. Ankle monitor shows he's still at the house right now. Based on our intel, we believe that Dawn is still there too. We have 2 detectives on Wright Street right now. They'll link up with the 2 SWAT guys to get coverage on the rear. We'll give you guys a little bit to get set up on there. We're presuming that they're in the house right now just because of how cold it is outside.
Jesus Christ, they got a force assembled, huh?
We're going through it now.
Okay, guys. Ceremony starts in
5. Come on.
5.
1 sec, just got a hymns real quick.
All right, it's go time.
Here we go, boys.
All right.
Either one of you move. Do you understand?
You're good. I got you there.
Release your hands.
I got you. I got you. You got down the side.
He went back inside.
Inside of the residence. You come outside with your hands up. Moving back. Moving back.
Residents of Calzone. This is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We have a search warrant for the residents. Come outside to the front door with your hands up and nothing in them and listen to the commands of the officers.
One at a time. One at a time.
Ma'am, stay right there.
Stop.
Ma'am, stay right there for me.
All right, ma'am, you first.
There's like 7 more. All right, lady in the front. Walk.
Why they never booked the females though? They never booked the females. They automatically just.
Any weapons on you?
Never.
All right. Step back here. Step back here.
Like what the fuck? Yo, I'm not even on some hating shit. Like, not even on no dry snitching shit. Like, dead ass, bro. Why they never booked the females? Like, it's automatically a black male. Like, what the fuck, nigga? It could have been the females with the pipes. Like, what?
Why I gotta be in handcuffs, dude?
Keep walking. Keep walking.
What the hell to do with me?
Turn around. Turn around. Walk backwards. No weapons on you. Turn around. All right, walk back here. We'll just line them up on this charger.
I know them boys looking for a spot to hide them pipes before they came out.
I got it.
Clear the house now. Last man, Doc. Search warrant. You got a tent back there?
We're at the scene. The search warrant has just been served. It appears all the occupants have been out. Most of them have been riot cuffed or handcuffed, and now they're trying to see if there's anyone else lingering in the house. It's an unsettling experience. I mean, we'll see what these guys are wanted for or what's in the house. It's a pretty dramatic experience to be pulled out of your house at gunpoint. A lot of these guys are really young, and if they are guilty of something, they're looking at probably a lot of time. In a functioning society, you want your young men to be productive and happy and making moves and having kids and having families and having good professions. So just it's shitty seeing kids lined up and cuffed, and who knows what their next step is. The family chihuahua. Oh, you little poor thing.
We ain't do nothing, man. Oh no,
I'm ready to go home, go to sleep, man. Talking about a crazy day that just happened.
Well, which one? Big dog's gotta eat.
Big dog's gotta eat, yeah.
What's he doing in Jacksonville, though?
I'm seeing what the day in these guys' life looks like.
That's crazy. I know exactly. Tommy G. Got me on TikTok. That's Tommy G, man.
What crime scene?
These niggas getting booked, about to go do some time. They had fan nigga and over fanboy and over fucking Tommy G.
Right here and put one from that tree over there.
Tommy Jesus got y'all niggas booked by the damn video and y'all glorifying him. These niggas they probably wasn't even gonna do this sweep, nigga, but they wanted to get some insight and see that they doing something in the community and post this shit. And y'all glorify the nigga that probably got y'all booked. Niggas is wildin'.
That don't belong here, if they don't move them, we're gonna have to tow them. Because
Where do I need to send it?
I didn't realize you guys were gonna roll this deep. This is a caravan of cars.
You have your SWAT assets here, your gang unit assets, CPR, K9. So yeah, I mean, I don't think they knew that the house was going to be have so many occupants in it. So
behind me, there's a lot of people starting to gather right now. There's moms, parents showing up, concerned, upset, wondering what's going to happen. They want to see the warrant. They want to know what the charges are. And just with how the legal process works, from what I've learned, they're not always quick to release that information. Ma'am, what's going through your mind right now?
Is that my kids then got caught up with the wrong people, and I told them to keep them people from over here.
Shit. Damn, mama done lost her damn babies to that shit, bro. You see how that shit affect everybody, bro? See that shit, not just you, bro. Now they mama finna go home every single night. Imagine this now. Your mama gonna go home for the next probably 5 to 6, 7 years, depending on what they see and what they find and shit like that. She gonna come home to them same rooms that her babies used to be in, making all that noise. To them same rooms being quiet as hell. I know that shit right now. My brother's room used to always be booming and shit like that. He got 7 years. It's gonna be 7 quiet years in that same room all his life was at. All that life he spent in there and all that time that he had in that room and how lit, all the memories he had in there, that shit finna be dead for 7 years. He gonna come back to that room gonna be the same shit with dust in it. Shit crazy, bro. Over some little ass shit, a temporary problem, a temporary situation took your whole freedom away from you. That shit crazy.
Because I know my grandkids don't sell drugs. But it's the
How old are
company
your
that
grandkids?
kids. My oldest grand is
Damn,
19.
bro. Well, mama ain't really snitching. She just talking. But this the type of mama right here that once she get to talk to her kids gonna cooperate. That's how that's gonna go. So
Okay. My baby grand is 4, and her boyfriend is, I think he's 21. And I know he ain't selling drugs.
Are you here 24/7 with them?
No, I'm not, but
Okay.
listen, he's already on probation.
For what?
I don't know, but listen, it was the kids.
It's not that I'm doubting you. You got to remember, you're not here all day long, so you don't know what's going on at the house.
So how would you say the operation went?
Really good. We were out here working GVI, which is like looking for like guns and like violent people, and then sometimes we get tasked with like helping them with certain things. So it's not like a full like SWAT call out or anything, but we were just tasked with like helping them apprehend the people that were in there. So they just call us to help call them out and get them into custody.
I'm gonna talk to the families, but what I will say to you is nice mustache.
Thanks, man. I don't get that very often.
What's going through your mind right now?
I want to know where the search warrant is.
Bro, Tommy G is gay, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Tommy G is gay. It doesn't matter what you tell me. Tommy G is gay.
Oh, because that's my house. I haven't been here in 2 months, so I'm trying to figure out what the hell is really going on.
Are you the landlord or do you live here? Or?
That's my house. That works. So I don't know nothing that's going on. And I haven't seen a search warrant, and I haven't talked to no one would tell me anything. So I'm just out here in the blind with all my little cousins on the ground.
I met your chihuahua.
You did?
I gave him a few scratches.
She knows exactly. This one
What's
knows
on your
exactly what the fuck's going on too.
And right now.
What's on my mind?
We trying to figure out what's going on.
What did they do?
Literally, like
Who
nothing
y'all
else.
what y'all the fake news or something?
No, we're the real news.
Fucking house. Literally, it's my y'all let they mom talk.
Y'all ain't talking to nobody. Mamas, y'all ain't talking to nobody. Daddies, how y'all feeling? Somebody put their hands on y'all.
You love
Niggas just talking.
meeting
Just
with your
fucking
clients
ad
in the
out my
field.
face. This nigga done hit me with 4 ads already, bro. I'll smack the shit out this nigga. He come back down here. Niggas will knock Tommy G the fuck out.
They've been watching the house for a while.
I ain't gonna lie, the police system is all ass, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you,
Back
bro.
and forth.
The police system, the police, whatever the fuck they got going on, and the parents side of this shit, I think it's all bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you. I really do. You feel me? I know niggas get into some real jams and shit like that, but I think it's all bullshit. At the end of the day, like, I feel like you should just be moving like a regular person should be moving in society. Like, some niggas can't do that, but like, even when I couldn't do that, my shit never been sweet or whatever the fuck, however the fuck niggas think shit is, bro. That shit never been like that. You always have a choice, you feel me, what you want to do. You don't got to be on that shit. You ain't got to be doing all this young nigga shit, this, that, whatever the fuck's going on in the new society and shit like that, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You do not got to do all that, bro. You can pick who you want to be in life. You don't got to be a gang member, walk around with all niggas to be tough and shit like that. See, I'm a regular nigga. I walk around by myself dolo. I'm not worrying about no nigga. I get my muscle up. I be chilling in the gym and shit like that. I just be minding my business. If a nigga play, then it happens, you know. But other than that, I don't go around looking for that shit. These niggas be going around looking for shit, trying to get into it, thinking it's cool, toting guns and shit.
The movement.
No,
Remember when I was saying, baby, y'all stop them from coming?
I'm
Because
gonna
y'all
stop
don't know
pausing,
what
yo.
people
I'm
doing out
gonna
on the
stop pausing.
streets. And then when they bring it here, that's what the people assume it is. Whether it is or it ain't.
But you know where I just came from, bro.
That's what I was trying to say.
What's going through your mind right now? The officers allowed me to interview a couple of these guys so I could learn what was going on in their head. And remember, folks, these guys are innocent until proven guilty.
Shit, we order DoorDash, you feel me? We trying to eat. I come outside, I see a whole bunch of lights. I know the police lights, you feel me? So when I see them, I'm like, damn, that look like the police, you feel me? But our food come down the street, so I'm like, why I look like the police just turned too quick? I don't know what was going on when I seen them. I seen two
That
niggas.
nigga thought he was finna get some grub. That nigga.
Were you expecting this tonight?
Man, hell no.
No
I wasn't
idea?
expecting this. I was just charged, man. I was on the way to the house, for real.
You was just chilling. I just got here.
And I hear the dogs. I hear the dogs in
What
the
the
back barking.
fuck?
I see a bunch
Why
of
this
flags.
nigga ain't got no cuffs on?
Just chilling. I just got here.
And I hear the dogs in this. I was just charged, man. I was on the way to the house, for
You
real.
was just chilling. I just got here.
And I hear the dogs. I hear the dogs in the back barking. I see a bunch of flashlights and shit. So I'm like, man, I don't know what the
Tell
fuck
me,
to do
put
right
your hands
now.
up. I'm shocked. I ain't gonna lie. I'm shocked.
Do you have adrenaline flowing through you right now?
Right now?
I feel it in my legs. Are you
Yeah.
jittery at all? Like,
No, when they first pulled up and we was on the ground, I mean, I was shaking, but I wasn't really too much, you feel me? I wasn't too much.
I guess I can just
It's
tell,
too
like,
much shit in the house. I ain't gonna lie, if all them boys stay solid, none of them really got caught with that shit on them, even though the DNA probably gonna be on the shit like that. But like, if them boys stay solid, they all looking at some, they all youngins. Niggas get probation. I ain't gonna lie, if they don't got it already. If they got probation already, then they have to sit down for some time. But if they not, but they all coming home.
Here, Jacksonville is not the
As long as
place
they
to
ain't
mess
telling.
around. Like I've been with these guys the last 3 days. If you're doing something, they're gonna be on you and on you quick.
Yeah, the Jacksonville shit ain't it, man.
Is this the first time anything like this has happened to you?
No, the same situation had happened up there at the park. It's a park right there. Same situation.
And what happened after that?
It was me and my friend up there, and the police just blitzed out of nowhere. They just came from everywhere. We had nowhere to go, just like this situation.
How long ago was that?
December 26th last year coming up. The same police officer, December 26th.
Did you do a jail time?
I mean, I was a jit then. I was 17, so I only had to do 21 days and 2 weeks on probation and go back and do 15 days.
It blows my mind to think the first time wasn't a wake-up call, though. Like, why was that not a wake-up call?
See, if you like that, like shit, you might have a wake-up call, but you fall in.
Like you said, like Jacksonville's a crazy place. Like you'll wake up and see that shit every day.
How many of these would it take for it to be a wake-up call that, hey, I gotta think about something else for my life?
I mean, we really wasn't doing that, so I say we all really woke up to it, cause we wasn't doing nothing. We ain't have nothing on us. They just, I don't even know why I'm in handcuffs right now. They said I got a warrant. I don't know what warrant I got.
There's nothing sadder than to see a young man full of potential spending years, his best years of his life behind bars, where you could be doing so much.
You ain't trying to do that shit.
Do you think about that?
Yeah, I think about that shit sometimes.
Think about it every day.
All the time, shit. Be real with you.
You don't want to be in jail.
Is there any message you'd want to send to a family member?
A message. I love you, sis. I love you, brother. And all my family and all the guys, I love y'all.
Take this as a wake-up call and do something important with your life. Do something positive with your life. Because life behind a cage is not.
Yeah, I know. That shit how you miserable, all type of shit, bro.
That's for lions and.
Man, that shit really ain't for nobody, bro. That
ain't
shit.
for nobody.
That shit how you going crazy, bro. For real though.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Congratulations. I'll be watching your.
I appreciate you, man. All right, fellas. Any final thoughts?
Boy,
Nigga, that ain't gonna get you no goddamn bond. Fuck Tommy G, nigga. Fuck Tommy G, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Stop giving this nigga his flowers, bro. This nigga is getting y'all locked up, bro. He is the feds, bro.
I love Jacksonville. Free all the guys, man. Please, free all the guys. Like, free all the guys. I love y'all boys, man. Long live the guys, man. Long live Tyreek, man.
Appreciate you guys.
No problem.
Thank you. How much would you attribute fatherlessness to some of the problems we're seeing in our community?
I think it's huge. You need an emotional side from a mother, and you need dad who's going to be there to be disciplinarian when the time comes. And when that's missing, I'm saying that's usually what happens in a lot of cases where father's not there. With that, there's something missing. So young men usually try to fill that with something else. Maybe the family of a group of guys that he hangs with that are doing things they have no business doing. Not always the case. I know there's plenty of people that work here right now that grew up in very tough situations that are pillars of the community.
What allure do you think a gang has for a young man?
One of the things that we do in the gang unit, we also go out and talk to young kids. Before the internet, that conversation of snitches get stitches. Well, that's not true either, because guess what? The snitches come out anymore. They get it, because no matter what, when you're facing life in prison, but in order for me to only get 10 years in prison, I just got to tell what you did with me. They're all telling on each other, and we know that. And that's the education we're trying to get out to everyone, is not only to stop making that decision, because we're putting values on the wrong things.
You might be wondering what these guys were arrested for. A little later in this episode, we will head to the police evidence room to see what was confiscated during the raid. But for now, Detective Nieder takes us into the field to do some patrol work. Here's what we encountered.
Niggas dead being the police cars.
The opportunities for a cybersecurity professional
what
are near
the
endless.
fuck, bro? Like,
CPI University cybersecurity graduate.
I don't like that this nigga getting money off me, bro. I ain't jacking that, bro. Niggas be in their police cars driving this shit with a fat ass PC, sitting there typing this shit. Nerd ass nigga. What happened if I just brake check his bitch ass?
Hey, how's it going? I'm Detective with the Sheriff's Office. You have your license on you?
Hey, the couple reasons I stopped you is the stop signs back here in the neighborhood. Make sure we come to a complete stop. And then your speed limit right here on 8th Street, it's 30 miles per hour, head you at 45, all right?
Wait, what? He said what?
Head you at 45, all right? Complete stop. And then your speed limit right here on 8th Street, it's 30 miles per hour, head you at 45, all right?
Oh, yeah. Fuck no. I can't live in Jacksonville. I mean, that shit happens down here too, but nah, bro.
It's just pretty typical stop. Just looks like a lady trying to get home.
How many?
Right, it's just a regular lady just trying to get the fuck home.
On average, does it take to get like one where guns and other stuff pops?
And it'd be stuff like that that is like, don't give them a citation, bro. Get them a break. They're in the hood, they're in the hood, bro. Come on, they're in the hood. They struggling. They struggling to put shit on the table. They gotta pay their cars. They gotta do all this. They probably got kids. Come on, bro. Give them a break, bro. Like, they're not harming nobody. They don't have no firearms. They're not smoking. They're not breaking the laws. Just let them go home. Just let them go home. That's it, bro.
It's really hard to tell, man. Like,
yeah, and by the way, if y'all didn't know this, bro, officers don't get paid from citations. They do not get paid from citations. They do not get paid from citations at all. They do not. So it's like, for them doing this is like, come on, bro. Nigga ain't going like 70 and a 45. Like, come on, man. I understand 40 and a 45 and a 30. I mean, that can kill somebody, yeah, but come on, bro. He is late at night. Nobody got hurt. Nothing went down. You just gave them their little warning and this and that. Send them on about their way.
even just some of the most, like, you want to say, like, routine stops have turned into be, you know, something really good. You know, the way I put it is you cast a wide net. Sometimes you catch what you're not looking for.
Hey, ma'am, I know you're probably in a hurry.
Right, you're not looking for it.
It's 30. Oh, it's all good. It's 30 on 8th, all right?
No problem.
All right, you be safe.
Basically, because you knew it was little, minor, if anything, quick, you're looking for big stuff.
Yeah, she was very, she was polite, raised any senses.
Right.
She just got off work. I didn't know that.
She's just chilling, bro.
Pulling out of the school over here, and she just got done cleaning, so. It just wasn't exactly what we would have been looking for tonight to try to cure violence.
There's a strong branch, I would say, on the left side of the political spectrum that say there's a systematic racism and that the police are there to put black people into the prison industrial complex. What would you say?
I will say this, from my experience over 30 years. The people that go to prison are supposed to go to prison. The people that get arrested are supposed to get arrested. And then I challenge people that say that, especially to my face, explain to me
committing
one
a crime.
system.
I walk by so many cops, bro, ever, bro. Like, I never get that feeling or whatever. That's not a bad take, bro. Niggas that go to jail is supposed to go to jail. I'm not gonna hold you. I love my brother and everything, bro. I want him out. I want him everything. I miss my brother so much. But I know what he did was wrong. He knows what he did was wrong. He understands that what he did was what he had to do in order to survive in that moment. You feel me? He didn't have to do that, like, you know, but in that moment, he felt like that's what he needed to do to survive. So I understand that. He came to the conclusion, he understands that too, you feel me? So it's like, I never judge him on that. But yes, bro, he knew what he had coming to him. He knew, yes, he had to get arrested, you know? If he got away with it, he would have got away with it. But, you know, 2025, nobody's not getting away with anything. Pretty sure he even knew that himself. You know? Yeah, but free my brother though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Free him.
One government system that's in place, that's put in place to keep black people downtrodden.
How much does rap beef play a part in the gang violence?
An absolute tremendous amount. The turf wars back in the day began with drugs and money. These days, you don't have to sell drugs whatsoever to go on YouTube and become a rap sensation. All I've got to do is start talking trash about you. And what do? I'm now going to come shoot at you. And then my guys are going to come shoot back, you know, your guys are going to shoot back at me. And fortunately in Jacksonville, we don't have the traditional, you know, like the Crips and the Bloods. We've got small sects of those, but we don't have the big groups. We have a lot of the younger ones, the hybrid groups.
How much does the rap world and the gang world intersect?
Most of these gangs do have a rapper that represents the group. Not every one of them do, but most of the gangs here in Jacksonville do.
Do you guys ever listen to their songs to get intel on them?
Yes.
Because will that tell you what kind of guns they have, what kind of people are in the crew?
Yeah, so you
where they live, what they've done.
Yeah, so it'll help you document members and stuff along that line.
When rappers post a music video and say this is a prop, all these guns in the music video are props, does that save them from trouble?
No, not if they're not props. You can post a prop if you want to. I mean, we were one of the first ones in I think in the state that we started. I went to our state attorney, who's Melissa Nelson. I said, can we legally, if we can prove that these firearms are real, can we legally charge them for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and put them in prison for it? She says, I believe we can. Let's go for it. And we arrested probably 10 people. About 5 of them went to prison.
Some people say that drill rap is sort of a cancer and it's impacting cities all across the country. What's your take on it?
Don't get me started, because I got a playlist in my car of real rappers, real artists who knew how to produce, and they did more than mumble. They did more than talk about killing people. They talked about killing people with their lyrics, with their rhymes. Eric B. and Rakim, they were amazing. LL Cool J, one of the GOATs. I talk about him all the time. The new stuff is weird to me. I can't even listen.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Honestly, my nigga, shut the fuck up. Bro, music is music, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. That's your type of music back then. I understand this is not the right music that you want being out there or whatever, but this is what they use in order, and their resources and their environment in order to do what they do. You do your job, they just doing what they can do. Most of them can't go get a job, because they get a job, their op pulls up, sees them at their job. Now you got the spot where he at, pull up, shoot the job up now. They're just using what they can use at this point, bro.
To it. Problem with it is, they're talking about real things that have impacted real.
See, most rappers though, not even most rappers, some families could take the initiative. Like if my kid was deep into this shit, I ain't gonna hold you. I would pack my kid up, my whole family up, not even on no scary shit or whatever, just to get us out of there, bro, and change our whole life around and stuff like that. I would move us all the way to like somewhere far, Cali or some shit, or whatever. Tell my son, get off that shit, discipline my son, save his life, and he starts a new life. Just like that. And we move away. You can call it scary or whatever you want to do. I'm moving the fams away. That's it. It's the best thing to do.
Families. To be that callous and that hard when you're talking about someone's life. If you don't care about people, I don't care about what your so-called art, and we're gonna do everything that we can to get you off of our streets.
Okay, here's a scenario. I'm a rapper, I'm making a very cool music video, and I have a lot of guns in it, but I put at the beginning, this is a prop. Can you guys still get me for that?
Yes, we can. We can determine if that gun is an actual firearm or if it is a prop. So a lot of people do put in it is a prop. Sometimes they are props, but sometimes they're not. So we have ways of identifying those firearms that are in those videos to see if they really are.
A question we get all the time is, how do you do culinary school online? And the way we do it is by focusing on technique. Taste and flavor is very subjective. Technique is not. What we also do...
I don't know if y'all seen it, but there's a guy on a bicycle right here just across the road. And he's got no lights on his bike. We're going to try to make contact with him and see what happens. In the state of Florida, you got to have a light on the front and back of it.
All right.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Not too bad.
All right. You know you got to get some lights on your stuff, right?
I'm back home, brother.
All right. Where are you coming from tonight?
I'm trying to tell you this now. Ain't no cop talking to me like that. I'm telling you that straight like that. Ain't no cop talking to me like that. I'm on my bike. Say if I'm on my bike, I'm on my bike, bro. I ain't gonna lie. No cop not talking to me like that. If a cop stop me trying to talk to me about a damn bike, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep fucking going. I'm like, what? Nigga, no. Nigga, I'm gonna look at you like, nigga, what? No, nigga, I'm gonna keep fucking going. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? You stopping me by the fucking light? Come on, bro. Get on with your life, man. Like, what's up with you, bro? I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home, nigga. I'm right around the corner from my house. I'm going home. Fuck wrong with you? Not even on no ignorant shit, like, that ass, though, bro. Like, I'm just going home, bro. I'm in the neighborhood. Like, we're on a regular street. It's not a busy street or anything. I'm just on a regular street. Fuck, bro.
All right.
A buddy of mine off of Franklin.
All right. That was a long ride.
Yeah, I ride every day, though.
That's good. That's good. All right, no weapons in your backpack? No, sir. All right, I'm just gonna have you take it off and just set it off to the side.
Nigga, you don't have no search warrant. He didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't smoke. He doesn't have no weed coming off of him or anything. He doesn't have anything going on with him. You did not have to consent to a search. Like, this is what I have to say. Stand your ground, bro. They can't, bro. They got their body cams on, bro. Stand your, bro. He can't do nothing with you,
What
bro.
you got bolt cutters for?
I mess with copper.
All right, I'm just gonna put this over here by my car.
Okay.
No weapons on you, right? All right, I'm just gonna pat you down, all right?
All right. I got no weapons. I promise you, that's flashlight, no guns, no nothing.
Nothing in your bag, right? Do you mind if I look? Bottle rocket.
Yeah, that's about it.
What's up with this zipper?
Oh, it's kind of sort of messed up. You got to zip it to the side. It's just the zip tie's holding the top part.
Use drugs?
Yes, sir, a little bit.
Drug of choice.
I do.
Be honest.
Ice.
Okay.
Whoa.
Right, like, get the fucking camera out the man's fucking face.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, you need to get lights on your bike. I don't care if you got to go home and duct tape that flashlight to the front and to the back, but you came across Tallulah right there and all we saw was a reflector.
Yes, sir, I'm sorry. No, I'm going.
Ride safe.
Always.
McGowan put the camera by him and he's like, whoa.
Bro, get the fucking camera out of his face. That shit's not funny. Like, what's up with you, bro? This nigga is obviously not doing good in life. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right, Toyota, contact Bernie Robinson, morning 97 or 87, my bad.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Detective Neater with the Sheriff's Office. You got your license on you? Awesome, thank you. You just stay on Moncrief? Yes, sir. All right. You got any ID on you, sir?
I got a picture of you.
Alrighty. Hey, so the reason I'm stopping you is if you're in the front seat, they gotta have their seatbelts on, okay?
Oh, yes, sir.
Any weapons in the car, guys?
Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, it's dark as hell outside. You did not see that at first before you pulled up. He just used that as his excuse now. Yo, y'all see that though? Like, y'all really see that? They not playing, bro. They not playing. Look at this shit.
Bernie Robinson, morning 97 or 87, my bad.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Detective Neater with the Sheriff's Office. You got your license on you? Awesome,
Got your
thank
license
you.
on you. He's looking in there. He didn't say nothing about this. He wasn't thinking about that.
You just stay on Moncrief? Yes, sir. Alright. You got any ID on you, sir?
You don't have to provide ID. As a passenger, you don't have to provide ID at all. At all, you do not have to provide ID unless the person in the car is somebody with a permit and he's driving your vehicle or whatever and you're over the age of 21. Y'all know the bullshit in Florida or whatever. He does not have to provide ID though.
A picture of you.
Alrighty. Hey, so the reason I'm stopping you is if you're in the front seat, they gotta have their seatbelts on, okay?
Oh, yes, sir.
Any weapons in the car, guys?
No, sir. Yeah.
Alright, I feel you. Mind hopping out talking to me for a second?
Hop out and talk to you.
No weapons on you? No? No knives, needles? Like, you can get up. I'm gonna hop out from real quick.
I got no underarms.
You good, man? Can I go in your pockets real quick? Alright.
Searching them.
You got anything on you that's crazy, man?
Smell any weed, anything?
I
Nah.
just left the crib.
Come on back here with your partner. What's up, bro?
How you doing?
You have a medical marijuana card?
No, sir.
No, you smoke hemp products?
For who?
Hemp.
Hemp?
Yeah. If you don't know what it is, hopefully you don't smoke it, right?
No.
Alright, go to the same time.
Okay. No, okay. At least he got probable cause now. Got the weed. That shit like a shit turd.
What do I do for work?
I'm in school.
Where you go to school?
I just go to EDUB.
EDUB? What do you do at EDUB? Play sports?
Nah.
No? Just to go to school? What about you, Mr.?
I was enrolled in Alabama State, but I'm back home right now for a situation they sent me home for.
I'm going to start work out.
They finna arrest their ass.
Oh, okay. Either one of y'all sell drugs for a living?
No, sir.
No. Y'all are good. Unfortunately, you're gonna lose your marijuana tonight, but it's better than going to jail for it. So,
I appreciate it.
neither one of y'all are bad kids. Y'all don't have a record, so I think you just be straight up honest with it, all right?
That's real shit.
Out here to...
See? I have respect for him now. I'm jacking him.
So hang me up over some little bit of weed, all right? So, y'all be safe. I'm gonna run to the property room real quick.
Niggas done lost their job, but at least they didn't get a charge, probation, none of that.
Financial crimes charge. He completed all of his probation, appeared to be a good kid. They both say they were enrolled in school. The other one never been arrested. I don't see where taking a young man to jail and starting his record.
Yeah, maybe that's a sign. Some niggas take it as a sign, like, all right, yeah, we got to put this shit anyway, bro.
That he bought the weed for, but it's better than going to jail.
It's better than going to go to time and get a record, bro.
Right now?
So we're going to
W fucking cop, man.
Where you put all your evidence in at. Anytime you make an arrest, the evidence or anything that you would deem that would be part of your case that is going to benefit it, we'll go in here.
At this evidence processing center, the officers logged the weed and the meth pipes they confiscated, and we also got to see what evidence was collected in the raid that we saw at the beginning of the video. Allegedly, these were the firearms that were discovered in the house.
So a lot of cities in America are feeling the effects of gang violence, but we got to see a first-hand look of the guys that go boots on the ground and fight the gangs, fight the guys that are committing most of the violence in the city. And it was interesting to see it from this perspective. We spent a lot of time on this channel looking at it from the other perspective, and my goal is to get into everyone's shoes. I don't care if you're a blood, a billionaire, a cop, a Navy SEAL, everything in between. We go into your shoes and see what your life is like. But we got to see it from the law enforcement side. And Jacksonville, by the metrics, is clearly successful at what they're doing. So I learned a lot. I'm happy for the experience. Thank you to Vic for bringing us in, Sheriff TK, and all the guys that we got to work with today. It's been a pleasure. We learned a lot. Thank you, and see you next week.
All right, YouTube. Great video. Tommy G in Florida. Y'all boys know the vibes. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was a good vid. I ain't gonna lie. That cop was 30. He wasn't a dick. He didn't have nothing to stick up his ass or whatever. He was reasonable and everything. I'm not gonna hold you. That was a good vid. Besides Tommy G just doing Tommy G bullshit, putting a camera in a man's face that's obviously not doing too well in life. That shit pisses me off. Niggas that do so much shit against somebody that's already down, then before they give a homeless man $1 or something, or would do anything for the homeless at all, give back. Like Tommy G doing all this shit, but you can't take like what, 200 out and go feed the homeless or some shit? Like, stop putting the spotlight on the bad and the negativity and shit like that. I understand you think showing it gonna make a change. Everybody been seeing this shit. They wouldn't be in it if they haven't seen this shit, seen what goes on with this shit, bro. You gotta understand, bro. Some niggas gotta learn a certain way, and that's how it be, bro. But honestly though, I'm low-key tired. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I got this video out for y'all last minute. And yeah, bro, we're gonna have another vid coming up. Sorry that I missed the other day and shit like that. I've been working on this new server, new 5M server coming up. It's called The Trenches of LA on Discord. Y'all boys go type it in. It's called discord.gg/The Trenches of LA. So go ahead and go pop into that in my Discord, new 5M city. Role play, that shit finna be tough. So yeah, bro. It's your boy QuinBallout, and I'm out.